What's up, guys? It is Will from NCG Knowledge, and I had to do it. I had to make one of those videos, talking about Modern Masters 17, 2017, whatever the F you want to call this set. And the reason why Wizard of the Coast and Magic isn't really pushing this modern set, and the reason why we haven't heard a lot about it. So, let's get into this video. There's a lot to break down. So, of course, we know Modern Masters 2017. There's four major, well, I can't say four major cards, but there's four cards that we know which are going to be printed into this set. Snapcaster Mage being put onto the box. You'll see the picture up there. Stoic Angel, $2 rare, which don't really think it needs a reprint if it's $2. Gristlebrand around like 15 bucks, 15 to 25 bucks. So a decent mythic, but if they put it as a mythic, I don't know about that. And then the other one is Domri Raid. I think it's like $5. I don't know why Wizard of the Coast would want to print this, but it's basically almost making a mockery out of Modern Masters 2017 and basically Modern Masters that come after that. Just think about it. Modern Masters 2013, the original Modern Masters, that gold pack, that money, that pimp shit. That stock, commons, lava spikes, rift bolt, uncommons, path to exiles, eternal witness, all that good shit, electrolytes, lightning healers, all that good shit wrapped up in one with Tarmogoyfs, and then you had Arcbound Ravengers and Aether Vials and Body of Sword and Mind, Fire and Ice, all that good shit wrapped up in one good Modern Masters box, because Modern was being pushed out there. That's when they were like, all right, 2013 World Championship, we're going to have Modern be the draft, and the World Championship is going to be based off Modern 2013 draft. It's going to be a draft set, but also have that value cards for people who play Modern. We're going to sell a lot of packs. It's going to be good. The thing is, they didn't print out that many packs. They didn't print that many boxes out. So one, they weren't able to sell as much as they would like to, and two, they felt that they had already, boxes had already risen, so stores weren't really gonna buy the boxes for around like 200, 250 MSRP and then sell them back to the public for 300, 400. I just did now, $300, $400. Stores just aren't gonna put that money in there. They're gonna want to go with that standard shit, that nasty shit. I'm joking. That stuff that sells very quickly, the one where you can legit go through a whole case in like less than a week. That's what Wizard of the Coast is doing, people. Let's get it through our brains. They are a business. They're a profit business, not non-profit like the Red Cross and all that bullshit, which I don't think they really are. But they're there to make money. They're there to make profit. So what makes them the most money? What makes them that dirty, dirty shit? What makes that stock at Wizard of the Coast and Magic the Gathering go up? It's the movement of packs. I love opening packs. I ain't gonna lie, that shit is addicting, and you guys know it too. That's why you guys watch the box opening videos of people opening boxes and fab packs and all that stuff. That's why people draft. Opening packs is what people want and what people like. So whatever people like, whatever people demand, you're gonna supply. So Wizard understands that people like packs. People like to draft. Now, Modern Masters 2017, not everyone's gonna want to spend $25 just to draft. So what about 15 bucks, 12 bucks? To draft 3 of the standard sets, and then think about it, you can take those cards and use them towards standard, which is the format that they push. So after 2013, we basically saw, you should have seen it, Modern was at a decline. People were like, what are you talking about? SCG? Is SCG Wizard of the Coast? No, they're not. Just because SCG run these Modern tournaments and they like to sponsor all these shits, are the Grand Prix Modern? Any more Grand Prix Modern? I don't think so. Are they now drafted standard? Yeah, so people talking about Modern is still alive. Modern is on the decline from Wizard of the Coast. It doesn't matter if Modern has played at SEG, all that bullshit. Modern is on the decline. Wizard of the Coast is putting it at a back burner. The main brand, that's like basically saying Wendy's stop selling the Baconator, but just because people like Baconators, that they made a Bacon Jr., that shit is more profitable than the Baconator. No, motherfucker. The Baconator is the originator. Modern is now declined. Modern is the Bacon Jr. Modern is the filet of fish at McDonald's. We used to love that shit back in the day, but now it's nasty. This shit gross. And standard is now the Big Mac of Wizard of the Coast. And draft is the McDouble, bitch. It's the McChicken. It's the cheap shit that's still good. The shit that moves, the shit that you can move a lot of packs. Think about it. Wizard of the Coast makes a lot of money pushing packs. The more packs that you buy, stores buy. Think about it. This is so smart. Let's take draft. Draft is one of the best examples. Take draft. Right? You 3 packs, so $15 to get 3 packs. 8 people, that's 24. let's say you get 12 people. That's a whole box. That's one box at a store, and that Wizards, shit, I'm burping this shit. That Wizards has just sold to a store basically. In one day, that's a lot. Think about a day a box, and then making about 20, 40 bucks a box. That's a good amount of money. Think about it. So, $20, $40 every box, and the store is not gonna. No store, like I used to go to a store, I used to do it, used to love it. Would give you store credit for winning. You could use that to enter tournaments. Now they want fresh cash, so you can't really use that loophole. So think about it. Stores are gonna use packs as their way of, hey, these are the packs that you can win if you win this draft. That's so much more packs being used. Standard, you need to buy more packs, or you buy your single products from people who open up packs. So standard pushes packs, draft pushes packs, and the more packs that Wizard of the Coast and MTG can push, the more cha-ching in they pocket. So, people, Modern Master 17, we just took a long dive into why they go into standard and all that kind of stuff. Think about it. Armaquette has so much put into it. How many shit from Armaquette have we seen released? We've seen new full art lands. Son of a bitch, I just realized I'm doing this video without my mic, but fuck it. They're doing full art new lands, which look pretty nice. They look pretty hot. They look kind of like the Zendikar lands. So I might pick up a bunch of those. You feel what I'm saying? But think about full art lands. They have a now arch enemy Nico Bolas, fat packs, all that kind of stuff. And look what Modern Master 17 is getting. We at least already know 2 cards from Armaquette, which releases in almost 2 months after Modern Master 17, about a month after Modern Master 17, and we already know more about that than we do about this shitty Modern Master 17. People, Wizards of the Coast is using this to say it's a draft set, which it really isn't. Honestly, it's just a little teaser. It's that little, piece of the pie they're giving you just to get you to shut the fuck up, push along. You're gonna end up playing draft anyway. Most people who buy Modern Master 17 who play Modern, if they do anything like standard-ish, like with the new packs, it's draft. So you'll still be playing the draft. But they throw out this little baby shit bullshit, for people who want to, make money off the boxes, and then people want to get ass raped because the boxes don't actually have the expected value, and all that good shit. So let's think about it. So Modern Master 17 has a shitty angel on it. That's $2. I'm pretty sure 4 of those full art basic lands go for more than that from Armaquette. Oh, they're releasing so much more things from when you play standard for Armaquette. These full art lands, like Guru lands, all this extra stuff, extra packs, extra bounties, all that good shit. And what does Modern Master 17 have for us? Think about it, people. What does it have? It has nothing. Yes, what if they print out the Zen? Are they going to print? I guarantee my left nut. Wizards is too smart. Let's think about it. Cons. Cons is that set that we talk about. That it's the money set. It's the set that rose in value. Boxes 110, 120, MSRP around like 75 to 80. So it's one of the boxes in a while that have risen up in price. So let's think about it. They're fetches. Do you really think Wizards of the Coast would print shock or fetch lands? The ones that are more expensive, think about it. The $80 ones, the $90 ones, the $100 ones, Golden Tarns, Misty Rainforest, Burning Catacombs, Bear Dason, whatever the fuck the white black one. Do you really think that one, they were printed in Armaquette with the Battle for Zendikar still being a set? No, motherfucker. After Battle for Zendikar is when they released the new fetches. Why would they put it in Modern Master 17? Why would they want people who don't play standard, who, if those fetches do get printed now, they want to put them back into standard? Why would they put them on Modern Master 17? Why not save it for a set where you make a nice big set after Zendikar rotates? We're going to need new lands, all that bullshit after Shadows of Moon and Eldritch Moon. All that bullshit rotated out. Think about it. You release a set with those fetches. And think about it. That set now becomes the hottest fucking set in Magic. That set becomes the hottest set in Standard. People are going to draft it for the value. People are going to sell it. Wizard is going to sell it. So people, get it out of your mind. The fetches and all that bullshit. Maybe the Shocklands will be printed, but they're not going to print the fetches back in Modern Master 17. They're going to wait for a Standard set to rotate out around like September to October after Battle for Zendikar. And then, boom, they're going to throw in all the new fetches and shit. The Misty Rainforest, Golden Tarns. People are like, ooh! And that's what, think about it. Wizard of the Coast made a shit ton of money on cons. You know how many boxes of cons got shipped out? You know how many Fated Forge and how big their events were? And how big the drafts were? and pre-releases, Wizards is there to make money, and this is what they're going to do, people. So Modern Master 17, even though this video is supposed to be out of it, is shit. I don't buy it. I'm not going to buy it. It's not worth the time. I don't care what they put in it. Yes, maybe you can make some money. 170, yes. If the boxes are 170 and out of nowhere they jump to like 200, I'm gonna buy a case and I'm just gonna ship it off for the $30 profit. But Modern Master 17 is not where Wizards is gonna go. They're not gonna. They realized that after 2013, they realized Modern Masters is not the way to go for Wizards. It's not what's gonna make them that cash, that dirty shit. They want that nasty shit, that standard. You know, they don't want that fucking fish fillet no more. They want the Big Mac and the Junior McChicken and the McDoubles. They want that shit. They don't want that fish fillet. And that's what Wizard Coast is going to do, people. So think about it. Modern Master 17, if you get it for a good price, pick it up. They may have some good cards, Snapcasters, you know, all that. So maybe they'll reprint Art by Ravager, Honor Noble Hire, Goblin Guy, but most likely, you know, it's going to be some bullshit rares, you know, shitty shit like Molten Destruction, all that good stuff. And you're not going to be able to make that much money off of it. Yeah, if you push cases and stuff, yeah, maybe, you know, maybe a little here. But it's not worth it, honestly. Save your money, save up for this year. At the end of this year, they'll definitely come out right before the Star Wars movie. They're going to come out with those new fetches, and we're going to see Wizard of the Coast make a bunch load of money. So, this is the advice I've given you guys. Just look at the past and realize they've done this. Think about it. After Modern Masters 2013, what came out? Khans of Tarkir, which sold a shit ton of packs. So, it's Wolver T. I'm going to say Wolver T.I. It's Will from MTG Knowledge. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, become part of the crew. See you later, guys.